What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Lords of the Fallen video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys my Radiant build, pretty much a Paladin-esque type build here in Lords of the Fallen. So this mainly focuses on casting powerful spells, and then you can also use Pieta's Sword for up close and pretty much punishing your enemies. It's got a fast attack pattern with the long sword. And I'm using the shield as well to help with some of the damage. Uh, they got the smite build up as well, and then you can also have a ranged option to pretty much just take out enemies from afar. As you can see right here, got some good damage. And I don't even have everything maxed out. They actually put out an update for the boss weapons that you can bring them up to +10 now. So there's that as well. So I think I have Pieta's Sword at +6, and I was using the Dark Crusader as the starting class. So you can easily use the Orient Preacher class to kind of like min-max this build, to focus on just purely Radiance, and get your damage up a lot quicker than I did. But without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the gear here in a second after I clear these enemies. And you just kind of see the damage potential for this build. And this is like a later game area. This is like, I think this is the Hollowed Brothers area. It's like the second to last zone, I believe. This is not New Game Plus, by the way. So this is still within the first playthrough. Got something new there. So I got Pieta's Sword, and I'm using, and again, once you have all 3 rune slots, I have the increased Radiant scaling and the increased Holy damage. And then you can also put like another Radiant scaling on there as well. And then I'm using the Trinity Shield, just like the look of the shield, just goes well with the Paladin, aesthetic for this build. But I have the mana regen, with also the increased vitality. Now, if you get all 3 slots with mana regen, that is actually perfect. You can get somebody to drop it for you. And then I'm using the Exactor Scripture for the Catalyst, which you obtain from completing Dumbmire's questline. And I'm using the Sacred Resonance Bell, Tancred's Armor, the Radiant Purifier Gauntlets, and the Crimson Rector Leggings, for the Souls fashion. With the Ice Grip Tinct, which gives it like a nice, like, dark gold look. Just looks really well with this build. So, got that going. Then I'm using Piercing Light, which is the one-up from the Radiant Flare, for your ranged option. Got Lucent Beam to clear out trash mobs. Blessed Reflections to kind of like give you a little bit of damage boost towards like elite or tougher enemies. Aureus' Judgment, which is a fantastic spell, and then you have Radiant Weapon to boost our weapon damage. And now, before you get Blessed Reflections, which is a boss spell, you could use Aura of Tenacity to give you a little bit of a defensive buff. And then I'm using the Empyrean Pendant, which increases holy damage and fire defense, and that's just because the Pieta's Sword only does holy. There's no physical with Pieta's Sword. And then for the rings, I'm using the Orient Sorcerer Ring, which increases your holy damage altogether, which is again good for the spells and also the Pieta's Sword, because again you're only doing holy damage, so you get a nice buff and damage. You could use the Mine Owner's Ring if you want to as well, to give you that stamina regen. But I'm also using the Puissance Root, which gives you increased power in sorceries. So I think it's a 10 or 15% damage buff. Pretty good damage buff for all of our spells that we are doing. And then of course you want to keep some Mana Stone clusters on you. And then Exact Scripture, again, don't even have this maxed out yet. Get this to +10, get the Pieta's Sword to +10. And this is by far the best Radiant Catalyst in the game. So with all that said, alright, so we are in a later game area. This is, I think, the last area pretty much in the game. So we're going to showcase a little bit of the gameplay and the damage that we're doing. So we're going to buff Pieta's Sword, take out some of these small guys, and we're going to go for that Ruiner over there. we can pretty much take him out just with Aureus's Judgment. Like, before he even gets to us. Alright. Shoot him a couple times. Say 694 with that. And then I cast Aureus's Judgment. I could have just done it twice. But, you know, 3 casts and, like, just look at his health. Just, goodbye. Goodbye, Ruiner. And again, like, I don't even have everything maxed out yet. Like, I have 3 more levels for the Exactor Scripture, and again, like, they just put out a patch for the boss weapons to get up to +10 now. You know, take this guy out easily. That lightning bolt you saw come down, that's the smite buildup from Pieda's sword. And we just switched back to range, take these guys out. Guy tried to juke me there. Take this dog out. Oh, 2 swipes. Dog was done. Pop the Mana Stone cluster. See, these things are good to have. And then using Lucent Beam, just kind of tick their health away pretty easily. And it's really good for trash mobs too. So if you're like in Umbral and you're like getting swamped by those like little guys, you can just use Lucent Beam and just take them out easily. So again, just the damage that we're doing with this build is ridiculous. And for the Umbral Lamp, yeah, I'm also using, I have the increase stun flay duration and then increased damage to enemy soul. And I haven't upgraded it to 3 yet. I gotta find the last chisel, but this, you know, so if you're really having a hard time on a tough enemy, use the stun flay duration, you know, soul flay, and then just take down their soul with the buffs from the Umbral Lamp. And that'll help you out as well. But, you know, like, the 1 cast from Aureus's Judgment is like over half his health is away. That was Blessed Reflections. That pretty much almost killed him. If you stop shooting this shit at me. So, takes care of him. Yeah, so, again, like, this is like one of the last areas in the game. So the damage potential for this build, again, don't even have everything maxed out. And you can just see, like, we're just plowing through content. And again, if you have the 3 Mana Stone, like the 3 mana regens on the shield, that'll help you out quite a bit for getting your mana regen back. You know, if not, you could switch to the Mana Stone ring, which I don't have it. I think I screwed up one of the quest lines for that merchant that sells it. But you could equip that over the Orion Sorcerer Ring, just to give you that nice mana regen. Take out this Mimic. Oh, those guys snuck up on me. Well, that's going to actually wrap things up for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this build, please don't forget and drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel, guys. I try to make these guides, you know, as frequent as I can. I know I have been lackluster on the uploads lately. Again, I do apologize. A lot of stuff going on lately. But plenty of Lords of Fallen content. We also have Remnant 2 DLC confirmed here soon. So, you know, I'll probably be going back into that. I know a lot of you people liked my Remnant 2 content, so I'll probably jump back on that. So, probably do a few builds here and there, and then, you know, we also have Call of Duty and all that other stuff. So, consider dropping a like and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one.